A good evening to you from the Rock Hill Sports and Event Center in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Today on YouTube, it's Golden Bears basketball, another doubleheader, our second of the season, as Clinton College has its second home game here in the spanking brand new facilities in York County. Today's opponent, the Morris College Lady Hornets, coming in at 0-3, taking on your Lady Golden Bears, coming in at 2-0, 1-0 here at home. Let's meet the starting lineups. By the way, hi again, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. First starting lineups for the Lady Hornets of Morris College and Tammy Brown, the head coach. It's number 1, Adosha Graves. Number 5 is Misha Jones. Number 23 is Tiara Hutchinson. Number 24, Jada Dixon. And number 30, Diamond Stewart. Starting today for your Golden Bears and Jessica Blair in her 5th season, it's number 0, Logan Taylor McDaniel. Number 2, Nikesha Green. Number 5, Kalia Smith. Number 15, Rihanna Davis. And number 23, Tamia Johnson Charles. Morris College, I mentioned Lady Hornets 0-3. They lost their first 3 all at home. Lost the opener by 33 against Kaiser last week, and then this weekend they lost both home meetings against the Virgin Islands. Friday was a close game, 52-48, and on Saturday they lost 52-31. Meanwhile, Golden Bears looking good at the start of this 2021-22 season. They're 2-0. And coming off that 105-61 win on Wednesday against Payne College in the home opener. Golden Bears shot 43% in that game. They held the Lions just under 29%. 6 of the 8 Clinton players scored in double figures, led by Rihanna Davis, who had 20. I'm going to take a breath because this is a lot of stats to read off here. That's how good the Golden Bears were. Tiffany Reed had 16 points, 20 rebounds. Tamia Johnson Charles had a double-double with 16, as did Logan Taylor McDaniel. She had 15 and 11 plus 8 assists, so 2 assists shy of a triple-double. Jakaya Willis also had 14 points, 7 assists, and 5 steals. Clinton in the white and Morris in the black with the gold and blue striping. So it'll be Johnson Charles to tip it up with Stewart. And it's controlled in the early going by Clinton. Smith had some trouble with it, able to gather. Now Logan Taylor McDaniel. And Davis will set up the offense. Davis dribbles right of the lane. And I think the clock is still moving. So the wonky clock has us held up here on this opening possession of the ball game. Shot clock is also only at 29. So they'll get that squared away, and then we'll be good to go. So it looks like the shot clock will be at 17, and we'll see what the game clock looks like as you see them discuss. So 9:43 is what they decide on. So again, 17 to shoot here on the opening possession for Clinton, and 9:43 here in quarter number 1. Just underway, Chris Shima, glad to be with you wherever you're watching from. As always, we appreciate it. Later start today. Catch and shoot 3 by Smith, missed it long. Offensive rebound, Logan Taylor McDaniel. Here's Smith on the right side, cross court to Taylor McDaniel. Off on that one, it's off the fingertips of Jones for Morris, and Smith had it, then the tip pass is intercepted. Into the forecourt now for Morris is Dixon. Hutchinson. And that ball deflected last touch by the Golden Bears. .20 on the shot clock, just underway. First possession for the Lady Hornets at 0-3. They look to go underneath. Johnson Charles takes it away. Here's Davis across the timeline into the forecourt, looking for the cutter, Taylor McDaniel, and pass a little bit off the mark. So another turnover here to start things off at the Rock Hill Sports and Event Center. First of 2 between Clinton and Morris. We'll have the guys' game at about 8 o'clock tonight. Start of a busy week for Clinton and Morris. They're going to see each other again in Sumter, South Carolina on Saturday. Both these men's and women's basketball teams will play a doubleheader there. It's typical that these two teams play early on in the season and usually play pretty close together, that home and home series between these two out of conference rivals, best way to put it. But Golden Bears won both meetings 2 seasons ago. Clinton won a tight one at Morris 72-70 and then blew them out at home 100-58. Both those games in November of 2019 as Smith long on the 3, tipped for the rebound, and it comes to Hutchinson for Morris. Graves will bring it up on the near side. Throw it, and it's intercepted by Smith. Smith, the bounce pass underneath to Davis, lays it up and in, and the scoring party begins with Clinton getting the first bucket almost 2 minutes into the ball game. Graves directing traffic from the backcourt. Underneath Hutchinson, stripped. Johnson-Charles another steal, and Davis somehow lost that. It looked like it was going to be a clear breakaway, but Clinton turns it over. So here comes Morris, still looking to scratch. It's been an offensive struggle so far this season for the Lady Hornets. And they tie it with Hutchinson connecting underneath. So 2 apiece. Attacking is Davis. Offensive foul is going to be called on Rihanna Davis, who can't believe it. So 3 turnovers already. Here is Jakaya Willis. Good start to the season for her, 13.5 points per ball game. The leading scorer on the team, although there's a bunch of players for Clinton who average in double figures early on after just 2 games worth of stats. Keep that in mind. Graves again up front, and it's no secret that Morris will want to slow it down with their offensive struggles this season. They turn it over there as Jones travels with it. So Lady Bears will get it back 2-2. A ragged start with 7:21 left to go, just underway. 2.5 and some change into the ball game. Willis walks it up. Left side, Taylor McDaniel back to her. Taylor McDaniel now shooting against the zone. And Clinton a little bit off right now. Into the forecourt. That's Dixon on the near side of your screen. Graves, ball deflected back out to Dixon, and then a blocking foul is called on Taylor McDaniel. That'll be the second on Clinton. Another sub for Jessica Blair as Tiffany Reed comes in. I said Willis was the leading scorer. That's incorrect. It's Logan Taylor McDaniel averaging 15 a game. In 2 games already, Clinton averaging 15 steals a game. Hutchinson swings it out to Jones for 3 off the top of the glass. Graves the offensive rebound and gets it to go. 4-2 in favor of Morris now as Willis quickly into the forecourt. This kind of a low-scoring game favors the Lady Hornets. Johnson-Charles had it blocked back. Taylor McDaniel tried to save it, couldn't keep her footing though. And that's the 4th turnover, I believe, on the Golden Bears, who came in averaging 92.5 points per ball game. They put up 105 against Payne. Having a little trouble settling in here on this particular court. Graves, ball batted by Willis, couldn't keep it in bounds though. A for effort though. Tammy Brown at Morris College, I believe her first year, and I believe she got a late start as well. Dixon looking underneath, ball deflected, collapsing defense, Willis the steal. Willis looking to go coast to coast, throws it up short, and the rebound by Stewart for Morris. So again, lid on the bucket right now for Clinton. It's 4-2 Morris. Jessica Blair's alma mater, the Lady Hornets, off to the 2-point lead. Attacking Hutchinson, no. Ball deflected out, rebound by Smith. And Morris, like I said, they've struggled offensively, but you see them active hands defensively. Smith can't get the three to go, and another one and done. Nice tip by Hutchinson. Stewart gets the rebound. Now it's Dixon. Two players running at her, and she throws it away. Reed with the steal, but credit Taylor McDaniel and Smith for running at her. Willis, trouble with it, loses it. Graves picks her pocket, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow should favor the Hornets. Timeout actually is going to be called. Nearing the midway point of the opening quarter. Clinton with some work to do. It's 4-2. We'll be back. .5:27 remaining, and Clinton cold at the start. It's 4-2 in favor of the Lady Hornets. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you here in Rock Hill at the Sports and Event Center. We got like a million volleyball games going on directly behind us. Lots of action here in Rock Hill. Jones inbounds to Dixon. Hutchinson up top. Good ball movement. Bucket's no good from Stewart. Tipped rebound. Taylor McDaniel has it. Now Johnson Charles into the forecourt. Smith for three. In and out. Stewart the rebound. So Diamond Stewart averages just 12 rebounds a game. You can see why. She's a double-double threat at 8.3 points per ball game, and you can see her clean up there. Yeah, you got to reward her for all these boards she's getting from Morris College, and they lead at 6-2 now, past the midway point of this opening quarter. Willis will slow it down. Gets a screen. Thought about it. Taylor McDaniel fakes the three. Pull up left of the lane is short. Rebound controlled by Hutchinson. So you can't script a worse start here for Clinton. Well, I guess they could have 0 points. Graves, hop step. Got it to go. And Morris up by 6. They are averaging 38 points per game on the year. They have been held under 40 twice in the first 3 games. But it's been their defense here today. And that's the point I was trying to make is Willis comes out and Rihanna Davis checks back in. So it's Davis, Taylor McDaniel, Reed, Johnson Charles, and Smith. That's the 5 right now for Clinton. So Smith will inbound it, 26 on the shot clock. We got the shot clock on the board for you here at the Fancy Digs, so you can follow along in case the dopey broadcaster forgets to tell you. Trouble against the zone right now. They're trying to find some open room, and now the defense collapses on Taylor McDaniel, and she travels with the basketball. That's the 4th or 5th turnover as Taylor McDaniel with some frustration in that toss to the official. So it'll be Lady Hornets basketball. They lead by 6 points. 5 of the first 6. This is the lone road game for Morris in their first 6 games. And then they have a long road trip to wrap up the first semester. So 5 of their first 6 at home, including the rematch with Clinton coming up on Saturday. And then they go road tripping 5 straight on the road to end the first semester. Into the forecourt, it's Davis. Davis takes it right of the lane. Skies it cross court to Smith for 3. Still can't buy one. Long rebound to Dixon. Dixon throws it ahead. Hutchinson banks it off the glass. It's 10-2. And Jessica Blair has to get her team together. 3:33 left to go. The high-flying Golden Bears are stifled right now. Just 2 points on the board. We'll take a timeout here and come back to the Rock Hill Sports Center in just a little bit. So a quick timeout for Jessica Blair, probably just a little one of those. Sometimes you got to know as a coach when it's time to yell at the team, and sometimes you got to know when it's time to encourage them, and I got to think that's what the latter was that timeout. Johnson Charles gets it to go, and nice job that time by Clinton working it inside. Tamia Johnson Charles shooting 63% from the field in the first two games. Hutchinson drives in. This is Stewart. Hounding defense, but they find Hutchinson, who scores again. Inside 3 to go. 8-point lead for Morris. Taylor McDaniel hesitates. Drives in, draws the foul. And that should be free throws for Logan. Junior from Columbia, averaging 15 a game here in the early going of 2021. 71% at the line so far this year. And the first one is no good. Rims in that one. 7-point lead, Lady Hornets. They have the basketball with 2:40 remaining. Dixon across midcourt. Pass deflected out by Taylor Mines, who's into the game for the first time this year, the junior from Charlotte. Good to see her finally able to get some run out on the court after missing the first two games. She's helping on the trap. It comes to Jones, who throws it underneath. Extra pass Hutchinson to Stewart. And Morris playing unselfish basketball right now, leading by 9. Taylor McDaniel, contested jumper, got it anyways. (14-7). 2:07 left to go here in this opening quarter. Dixon flies into the forecourt. Step back three, Hutchinson. Yes! Boy, the Lady Hornets are on fire right now. Team came in shooting 15% from behind the arc and 25% from the field. Taylor McDaniel had it blocked. It sounded like there was some contact there. No call. They call that Morris shot a 2, so 16-7, the correct score. Jones. Good ball movement again. Dixon throws it off the glass and in. Morris averages 38 a game in their first 3. They've got 18 on the board already, and that's going to be a clear foul. Brianna Davis is going to go to the free throw line. Brianna Davis, sophomore from Newberry, 11.5 points per ball game. 55% free throw shooter so far in the first couple of games. Misses the first. 2 subs in for Morris. Chestnut is number 11. Number 21 is Flood. Coteria Chestnut, the freshman. Kainaja Flood, also a freshman, into the game. So 1 out of 2, it's a 10-point game. Lady Hornets have led through this entire first quarter. Jumper by Stewart, and they are just on fire right now. All of those offensive struggles they had at home this weekend have all gone away. Taylor McDaniel going to be called for steps. turnovers continue to rack up for the Lady Hornets. Chestnut the inbound. Jones will bring it up. Bounce past the Chestnut. Pass deflected, taken away by Mines. Mines able to score, and the foul. Taylor Mines try to complete an old school three-point play. Let's take another look at that because I want to give credit where credit is due here. And Taylor Mines off that deflection. Now look what Davis does. Look how Davis just kind of boxes out and gives an opportunity for Taylor to get to the hoop unimpeded. That's like a football block where you just kind of get in front of the defender a little bit. Three-point play complete. 22-11, 50 seconds left to go here in this opening quarter. Chris Sheeman, glad to be with you here tonight. Chestnut's pass deflected. Mines again is there. Taylor McDaniel with the steal. Hop step, throws it up. Blocking foul is called, and Logan Taylor McDaniel will get to the free throw line. I mentioned earlier, 71% free throw shooter. First one rims him. And this is a 2-for-1 with 36 seconds left to go. There'll be time for another shot. So Clinton closing the gap a little bit thanks to the trapping pressure at midcourt. Dixon, Stewart throws it away. It's another steal, the third straight for the Lady Bears. And about a 2-second difference between game and shot clock. Davis drives in, blocking foul. Stewart doesn't think so, and more free throws to come now. This time, Rihanna Davis, who hit 1 out of 2 moments ago. And some starters are going to come back in for Tammy Brown. A couple bench players have turned the ball over. Good on the first one. 11-point lead is down to 6. So Graves is back in. Dixon back in. And now Jorana Donovan, the senior, checks in as well. Davis in and out on the second, tip for the rebound. Jones has a good box out for the guard, who's a good rebounder, 7.3 per game. Able to beat the press. Hutchinson swings it out. Graves, baseline shot, no. Taylor McDaniel the rebound, and she's going to be fouled. So Lady Hornets having trouble with fouls right now, and that's helping Clinton get back in this one with 6.6 left to go here in the opening quarter. Logan Taylor McDaniel and Davis have been doing most of the free throw shooting here in this quarter. First free throw is good. Of course, you don't want a lot of fouls for obvious reasons, but Clinton was struggling offensively, and to start to see the ball go through the hoop as the quarter wraps up doesn't help things if you're Morris. Graves hoists, and that will do it for quarter number 1. So a slow start for Clinton. Morris has a 4-point lead, but the Golden Bears are coming. We'll take a timeout here from the Rock Hill Sports and Event Center. We'll come back with quarter number 2 in just a little bit. Don't forget to subscribe. You'll be up to date on any schedule changes or anything as we start to get into the winter months. There's a little talk of maybe some sleet and ice this weekend. We don't have to worry about that scheduling-wise, as the next game is on Thursday at home. Throwing it up is Hutchinson, can't get it. Put back Dixon. What do they say? She traveled. Morris having a probably their best quarter of the season so far. Out to 20 points, but they've been stuck on those 20 for a couple minutes now, and slowly the gap has been closed. It was a double-digit lead for the Lady Hornets if you're just joining us, and Clinton has fought back. Chris Shima, glad to be with you here in Rock Hill for this special night. Taylor McDaniel for three, an air ball, and Graves will let it go out of bounds. So Morris will get it back. Dixon and Graves in the backcourt. Hutchinson, Stewart, and Jones. That's the 5 for Morris as they turn it over. For Clinton, it's Davis, Johnson, Charles, Reed, Taylor McDaniel, and Taylor Mines. That's the 5 for Jessica Blair's team. Davis, right side, 3 by Mines, around the rim, no. Fight for the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball, and I believe Clinton will have it. Just underway here in the second quarter. First of a doubleheader tonight. Johnson Charles. Mines, extra pass, finding the open McDaniel, who buries the 3. It's a one-point game just like that. Logan Taylor McDaniel connects on her first. That's the first three-pointer for the Bears here tonight as well. Smith trying to answer back an air ball. It's off the foot of Johnson Charles. Actually, it might have been off the Hornets because Dixon tried to save it. And I got to think it's because she knew that was going off them. So Lady Bears get it back again. That is that like the 6th possession with a turnover for Morris? 6th or 7th maybe even. Taylor McDaniel will try it from this side. Not that time. Tip for the rebound. It comes to Davis. Throws it up. No. But she drew contact. Rihanna Davis and Logan Taylor McDaniel have made a living at the free throw line here today. How about this so far? Jessica Blair starting her 5th season. So far, this program under Coach Blair, most wins in the season, 23. They went to the national tournament in the USCAA in 2020 before our world flipped upside down. Also helped with the transition from a junior college to a 4-year institution. Remember, they were in the NJCAA, and during her tenure in that organization, Clinton beat Cape Fear for the first time in program history, got some signature wins against very good NJCAA JUCO programs. First lead for Clinton as Davis gets them both. Jones, pass deflected, gathering is Stewart, can't get the bucket, rebound Taylor McDaniel. Johnson Charles flies into the forecourt. Had it poked from behind. Good recovery by Jones. Eventually Stewart got it. Now here come the Hornets. Dixon into the forecourt with 8:04 remaining. Her pass deflected, but it's last touch by Clinton. So it'll stay with Morris, 22 on the shot clock and 8:02 on the game clock. Graves will inbound it. Hutchinson back to her. Jones using the baseline. The runner is good. They kind of went to sleep defensively there, Clinton. Morris back up by 1. Taylor McDaniel crosses her over. The mid-range, short. Rebound by Stewart, who hangs on to it. And they say she was tied up. That's why there's no travel there. Now Dixon taking on 3 defenders and gets a foul called on Johnson Charles. So Dixon will go to the line. Jada, 55% free throw shooter in the first 3 games this season. 7:37 to go here in the half. Dixon averaging over 10 a game. Good on that first free throw. Both of these teams will play Thursday at home. For Morris, they'll take on Edward Waters at 6 p.m. Clinton has Carolina Christian from Winston-Salem. Ooh. Bad pass there by Davis. And she knew it as soon as she released it, too. You could see the body language. Ball will go back to Morris from Sumter, South Carolina. Smith, blocking foul, can be called on Johnson Charles. That's her second foul here in the quarter. So, Kalia Smith off the bench for Tamia Johnson Charles. Jones will inbound for Morris as the Lady Hornets, after falling behind, score 4 straight and then throw it away. Steal by Reed. Taylor McDaniel to the cutter Davis. Lays it up and in. 1-point game. Into the forecourt, Dixon. Scoops it to Hutchinson. Hutchinson almost lost it. Saved it, though, to Graves. Now gets it back in the corner. Guarded by Taylor McDaniel. Entry pass deflected. Hutchinson has it. Offensive foul. That's what the leaders do. Taylor Mines taking charges in her first game of the season for the Lady Bears. 7:01 left to go here in this opening half. Davis hangs back to hear the play call. Mines, corner 3, airballs it. Offensive rebound by Reed underneath. We're calling it a pass. That's a pass by Mines. Give her an assist. We are generous on the broadcast because we don't have to keep the official stats. So clearly that was a pass. Hutchinson, Stewart, got it to go. Nice fight in this Lady Hornets team. They lead 26-25. Taylor McDaniel blocking foul. I believe it's going to be on the floor. I don't think they're going to give free throws. Sub for the Lady Hornets. Donovan returns. So they will give her free throws. So we didn't see any continuation last week in the home opener. This particular group giving a little more leeway to continuation. Taylor McDaniel swishes in the first one. We are all tied at 26. 6:14 to go here in the second quarter. So 1 out of 2. Stewart, another rebound. Dixon walks it up. Davis. And the double team came. The runner now by the other Dixon. That's going to make it 28-26 now. Excuse me. Quick 3. Logan Taylor McDaniel buries her second. And Clinton goes back up by 1. 29-28, inside 6 to go. Ball tipped. Graves stays with it. Graves swings it out to Stewart, but an offensive foul. Guess who's taking that charge again? Guess who's taking that charge again? I don't run them back enough. This was all I could do to stay on the court in basketball, was take those charges. That's how I stayed in the game. Taylor Mines, her second. Stepping up, taking a shot for her team. Here's Taylor McDaniel. The zone collapses, ball deflected, but Davis is there. Davis throws it up off the glass and in. Pretty bucket. Rayana Davis, who shoots 37% from the field. Would you believe she's 60% from behind the arc? She doesn't shoot a ton of them, but really good start to the season there. Dixon off the back iron, and Taylor McDaniel hit the floor hard. Is she okay? Oh, she's fine. Thank goodness. You can see Stewart for the Lady Hornets try to help her out as well. Some general announcements being played as well, so the officials kind of held up. So it will be Lady Bears with the basketball, and I think there's some discussion here whether or not that was a foul. So I'm not quite sure what the holdup is. Jessica Blair doesn't look too unhappy, so she's good. If she's good, we're good. We just went past the midway point here in this second quarter, and we're held up for some reason here. There was some discussion between Clinton and the refs. I have no idea what it could be. So anyways, back to live action. Doesn't matter, does it? Davis into the forecourt, dribbling between the circles. Takes it right side, Cutter is Mines up top. Get a bucket after taking those charges. Looking for the assist instead, and she got it. Logan Taylor McDaniel buries another, her third three-pointer, all in this second quarter. Timeout by Morris. Let's take a look. I mentioned 3 three-pointers here in quarter number 2 for Logan Taylor McDaniel. The most recent one, in case your eyes were closed, Taylor Mines picking up the assist, and the bucket is good. Clinton leads by 6, their biggest of the night. We'll be back late in this second quarter in just a moment. There's a look at the upcoming schedule. We'll be with you again on Thursday, then 2 weeks until the next home game, and then one more busy month of February at home, and then we don't see each other again until after the new year. Morris down by 6, biggest deficit of the night for the Lady Hornets, who started this game leading by double figures. They led by as many as 10 in the first quarter. Slow start for the Golden Bears, but they've recovered nicely. Mental error there as Smith was out of bounds. Foot was over the line. It's Greek night here at the Rock Hill Sports and Event Center. Seen a lot of people walking by up here on the track with their respective organizations. That ball was deflected by Clinton, so we'll stay with Morris. 3:58 left to go here in the opening half. Fraternities and sororities. Inbound's going to go into the backcourt. Deflected by Davis. Lost it out of bounds. It'll stay with Morris, but you like the effort there for Davis. Rayana's been active here today, both sides of the basketball. Jada Dixon into the forecourt. Graves swings it back to her as she cuts into the lane. Forced that pass. Probably would have been better off taking the shot. Here's Mines. Taylor McDaniel, heat check. Not that time as Jones collects on the board. Jones looking to push. Jones attacks coast to coast and lays it up and in. Tough basket. Aisha Jones. Going quickly, Davis can't get the floater in the lane. Dixon, the bounce pass is kicked out of bounds off Taylor McDaniel. Jakaya Willis back in the game. Freshman from Washington State. We saw her briefly in the first quarter. Hasn't played a whole lot here today. Averaging 13 and a half off the bench. Another Lady Hornets turnover. It's been sloppy since the opening stages for Morris. I mentioned if you're just joining us, Lady Hornets came in averaging just 38 points per ball game. They've been held under 40 2 of their first 3 games this season. Willis pass deflected, and it's a steal by Stewart. Good defense there by Diamond Stewart, who averages 3 steals a game as a post player. You don't see that often. Dixon, open look, and she got it to go from 3. So what was a 6-point lead is back down to 1 as these Lady Hornets are not going away. Willis against the zone. Gets it back. Here's Mines. Cross court to Smith from downtown. Off the back iron, offensive rebound. Reed, too strong off the glass. Ball deflected. It's chased down in the corner by Smith. Up top, Willis from downtown. No. Reed got another one. Reed's put back no good. Taylor McDaniel. Willis fakes the 3. The runner is an air ball. Awkward possession. A lot of offensive rebounds, though. Glass half full. Dixon had that partially blocked. Reed will take it away. Throw ahead to Willis. Willis being hounded by Jones, and Jones gets the steal. Graves, Jones, no. Graves tips it back to Jones, but she was out of bounds. So a frustrating 2 for 1 ends in a turnover for the Lady Hornets. 1:44 left to go here until halftime. Chris Sheeman, happy to be with you. A busy month of November at home for Clinton. As I mentioned earlier, Mines between the circles. Toss over to Smith. Here's Davis for 3. Nope. And the rebound comes to Dixon. Dixon had it poked away. That's off her foot and out of bounds, though. Ball will go back to, or stay, I should say, with the Lady Hornets with 1:21 left to go here in the half. Now it's a steal. Davis couldn't get it the first time, stays with it, lays it up and in, 36-33. Clinton by 3 points. 1:08 left to go. Dixon into the forecourt. Here's Graves on the far side of your screen. Graves throwing it underneath for Stewart. Blocked from behind, but fouled by Taylor McDaniel. Jones is just a 25% free throw shooter on the season. Looks good on that one. And again, Morris, chance to make it a 1-point game. So much closer than we anticipated. Low scoring half by Clinton standards. But they have recovered nicely after a ragged start. My stats are wrong. No way Diamond Stewart shoots. Well, I said it wrong. I said 25%. It's actually 50%, but It's higher than that, even, the way those two free throws look. So inside a minute to go, 52 seconds and counting. Smith, another steal. Boy, credit Dixon and this defense for the Lady Hornets as Dixon will go to the line. This Morris team came in at 0-3. They're not likely to win a whole lot this year, given the start that they've had, but they are out there working their tails off. And if you're a first-year coach and Tammy Brown, assuming my information is correct and she got a late start, you know, the offense will come. It's the defense and the effort being given here tonight that you want to see night in and night out if you're a Lady Hornets fan. Dixon got them both. And Morris is back up by 1 after trailing by as many as 6 here in the quarter. Davis flies into the forecourt. Over to Mines for 3, yes! And the foul. And an opportunity for a 4-point play. Let's take a look at it again and see the foul as Taylor gets ready to shoot the free throws. Good looking bucket. Taylor Mines, first game of the year. Missed the free throw, offensive rebound by Taylor McDaniel. Davis fakes the 3, throws it up short, and the tipped rebound comes to Dixon. The other Dixon, Jada, into the forecourt, had it poked from behind. Smith comes out of with it. Now the shot clock is obviously still going, but you can forget about that. 12 seconds left. Lady Bears will try to hold here for the final shot. Taylor McDaniel with 6, got it to go. 4-point game, and that should do it for the half. It will. 41-37, Clinton comes from behind after trailing by double figures to take a 4-point lead into the locker room. We'll take a timeout for the half. It'll be 15 minutes, and then we'll come back and bring you the second half. Here from Rock Hill, where your Lady Golden Bears have a 4-point lead over Morris. We'll be back. Welcome back to the Rock Hill Sports and Event Center. The second home game for your Clinton Golden Bears, and the ladies up by 4. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. A tightly contested game so far between Clinton and Morris that we did not expect. Clinton came in averaging 92.5 points per ball game. Morris came in averaging 38 points per game in their first 3 games. They're 1 point shy of that total already as we start the second half. But the Lady Hornets have started to cough the ball up. Here's Smith for 3, no. Tip for the rebound. Ball deflected. Taylor McDaniel has it on the baseline, throws it up, no. Thought there was going to be contact. There wasn't. Graves comes away with it. Into the forecourt. She goes. Toss to Dixon. Underneath. The back door was open, and Jones lays it up and in. 41-39. Lady Bears taking on Jessica Blair's alma mater, Morris College. In the corner, Smith will try it again. Still can't get that 3 to go. And the ball last touched by Reed. Taylor Mines gets the start in the second half. Now Tamia Johnson-Charles comes in for her. Really tough-nosed first half in the first game of the year for Taylor Mines. Drawing a couple charges and getting a 4-point opportunity on the offensive side. Good to see her back out there. Dixon bounced past to Jones, had trouble with it, gathers the hop, step, and bucket. We are tied at 41 as the home fans appeal for a travel. Smith on the near side. Cross court, Taylor McDaniel. Extra pass. Davis for 3. Yes! Clinton by 4. By the way, Morris's coach, I've been told, is Brittany English. I apologize, Lady Hornets fans. I can only go with what I find on their website. So contact the school about that one. I can't remember where I saw it exactly, but so Brittany English, my apologies to you. First collegiate game with a commentator, and that's the kind of coverage. That's unfortunate. But we got it, and thanks to those fans who came over at halftime to let me know that, too. This is Smith for 3 again, this time too strong. Rebound by Dixon. Graves into the forecourt. Clinton sprinting back on defense. Graves lost the dribble. Easy steal for Taylor McDaniel. Goes behind the back. Left of the circle, yes, on the jumper. Clinton's led by as many as 6 points in the game. .7:39 left to go here in this third quarter. Pass deflected to Dixon on the near side. This is Jones throwing it away. Reed was there in the passing lane. Now here comes Davis. Davis flips it up and in. Biggest lead of the night for Clinton now is 7, 48-41. They trailed by as many as 10 in the opening quarter if you're just joining us. Graves goes right of the lane, ball tipped. Stewart had it deflected as well. Now it's a steal by Smith. Throw ahead to Davis. Extra pass. Taylor McDaniel off the glass. Timeout by Morris. 50-41. Clinton has taken control to start this second half. 6:59 left to go. We'll keep it here. Why not? I got to earn my paycheck, so I'll keep talking. Let's run back some of these plays to start this second half. And was this in the first half or the second half? I don't know. We're going to find out together. Yeah, this is the first half three-pointer by Taylor Mines, plus the foul. Ultimately, she missed. And then I got to load up some nifty plays here to start this third quarter for Clinton. Extra passes, finding the open players. That's been the bread and butter for Clinton College since Jessica Blair's taken over They're only averaging 17 assists per ball game, which is not a low number by any stretch. But for a team like Clinton, a championship contender, I always say you're a championship contender if you're a good program and you average over 20 assists per ball game. So, Lady Hornets with some work to do here, down now by their biggest deficit at 9. Looks like Hutchinson and Stewart in the front court. Graves, Jones, Dixon in the back court. That's the 5 for Morris. Same 5 for Clinton. Johnson, Charles, Taylor McDaniel, Reed, Davis, and Mines. Jones with 3 on the shot clock. Johnson, Charles the rebound. Throw ahead goes to Davis, who glides in and misses it, and it goes off her fingertips out of bounds. We've seen a couple bunnies that have not gone down tonight for Clinton. Golden Bears 2-0, 1-0 at home. Morris 0-3. 5 of the first 6 at home for Morris. This is their lone road game in that stretch. Bucket no good by Dixon. Got the rebound. Stewart no good. Another offensive rebound. Ball trickles out to Jones, who attacks. Can't get it to go. This time it's Stewart. Another offensive rebound, and Hutchinson is fouled. 4 straight opportunities for the Lady Hornets. And a player shaken up. I believe it's Hutchinson down low. So Hutchinson, who will be at the line, they're going to give her just a moment to see if she can go. And it looks like she's going to be subbed out. Jada Dixon will come in for her. So Hutchinson hopefully just jam something. Jada Dixon will go to the line, 55% free throw shooter on the young season. Inside 6 to go here in the third quarter. Second of 3 straight at home for Clinton. At this beautiful facility, the Clinton men will play here tonight, and then later on as well, there's a No Room for Racism tournament taking place in December that the Golden Bears will be a part of. I believe those games will be on ESPN+. Davis throws it up. She's going to be called for steps. So turnover by Clinton with 5:44 left to go, 7-point game. Jada Dixon into the forecourt. That ball tipped. Last touch by Rayanna Davis. Graves out near midcourt, 20 on the shot clock. Gets a screen by Stewart. Stewart looked to roll. Now they find her at the half circle. Dixon, Jones, Stewart, turnaround shot, no. And Reed's got the rebound. Davis, Johnson, Charles. Here's Taylor McDaniel, rainbow shot, no. She had 3 3-pointers in the second quarter. Ball deflected out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Hornets. So 20 on the shot clock. And Mines will inbound left of the hoop. Davis, Johnson, Charles. Taylor McDaniel back to Davis. Davis splits the defense, throws it off the glass, in and out, and right back in. Clinton matches its biggest lead at 9. Deflection by Davis, and it looks like Dixon stepped out of bounds. Lady Bears will get it back, looking to go to 3-0 on the young season after winning by 44 against Payne College back on Wednesday. Davis into the forecourt. Toss over to Mines. 4-3 off the back rim. Tamia Johnson-Charles has the offensive rebound. Here's Taylor McDaniel throwing it up. No. Tip for the rebound. It comes to Graves from Morris. Throw ahead to Dixon, and Johnson-Charles was waiting for it. Now it's a 5-on-4 as Dixon's momentum took her into the stands. And Mines makes him play with a bucket and a foul. Taylor Mines is her own hype machine, ladies and gentlemen. Chance for a three-point play. First double-digit lead of the night now for Clinton. Let's take a look at it again. More of the celebration is what I was interested in. So Taylor Mines will try to complete the old school three-point play. 4:18 to go in the quarter. In and out. Rebound tip to Graves. Hutchinson, Taylor McDaniel deflects it out of bounds. So Graves will inbound it. 4:09 left to go in the third quarter. 21 on the shot clock. Dixon trapped and traveled with the basketball. Lady Bears defense is stifling. And Tiffany Reed stared down the Morris College Lady Hornets bench. Davis directing traffic against this zone. Taylor McDaniel near side. Here's Mines. Johnson-Charles. Shot clock is down to 9. Nice cut by Logan, and she's going to the free throw line. Nice dish by Johnson-Charles as well. Logan Taylor McDaniel and Rihanna Davis have shot the bulk of the free throws here today for Clinton. Biggest lead right now for the Bears, trying to build on it. First free throw rims in. Good on both of them. 13-point ball game. Clinton 56, Morris 43. These two teams obviously didn't play a season ago. Clinton won both meetings in 2019. Dixon for 3, airballed it. Stewart, ball deflected, and it's going to be intercepted by Mines. Mines keeps the dribble. Johnson-Charles, an open look. Yes! 4-3. Tamia Johnson-Charles, her first three-pointer of the season. Averaging 11.5 points per ball game, 9.5 rebounds, a double-double threat for sure. Dixon steps left, can't get that three to go. Morris has cooled off. They scored 20 in the first quarter. They've got 23 since that time. Taylor McDaniel for 3. Missed it short. Davis is there. Davis double-teamed and a tie-up, I believe. Nope, they called the travel first. So Morris gets it back. Graves splits the defense, draws the foul. Is that the first here in the quarter? I think it might be. 2:33 left to go. I don't remember another whistle on the Lady Bears. Smith back in as Davis checks out for Jessica Blair's team. Jones Top of the key, it's Dixon for three off the back rim. Tipped rebound, Logan Taylor McDaniel. Goes past one defender, goes past another defender, and scores. Logan Taylor McDaniel, just like that. It's an 18-point lead. 61-43, all Clinton here in the third quarter. Dixon underneath for Stewart. Stewart's fouled. So at halftime, it was 41-37. It's been a 20-6 run here in this third quarter for your Bears. Diamond Stewart, 50% free throw shooter on the young season, although she looked real good on her last free throws back in the first half. Jakaya Willis comes into the game. Shout out to the folks in Washington. There's an issue over at the score at the table, so there might be checking on foul totals or something along those lines. So it was 4 fouls on the guilty party. That's the question. As Stewart swishes in the first one. .206 to go here in the third quarter. Chris Sheeman here with you. Rock Hill. We're right near Winthrop. That's the big player in town, the D1 school. Johnson Charles into the forecourt. Posting up is Reed. Ran out of room, got it to Mines in the lane. Turnaround shot, no. Mines got the offensive rebound. Extra pass, finding the open Smith. Airballed the three. Jones the board for Morris. Graves into the forecourt. Graves attacks over a double team. It was blocked by Johnson Charles. Staying with it, Stewart too strong. And finally, Lady Bears clean it up. Johnson Charles behind the back as she brings it into the forecourt. Pass tipped, but Reed is there. Johnson Charles for three. Rebound by Dixon on a deflection. It was Dixon the Dixon. And what do we have here? A double dribble going to be called on Jada Dixon. Davis back in for Coach Blair. Johnson, who's coming out? It was Willis checking out. Now Reed goes out, and for the first time here tonight, we're going to see, oh no, Nikesha Green started the game, but we haven't seen her since early on, so she's back out there as well. Nearing a minute to play here in the third quarter. Clinton back in control after some stumbles out of the block in this one. Lady Bears have clamped down, especially here in this second half. Davis touched it last. Good defense by Jones for the Lady Hornets. Jada Dixon, scooped by the other Dixon to Graves. Jada over to Stewart, baseline shot, no. Nice box out underneath by Jones. I've liked what I've seen for Amisha Jones, a sophomore. Came in averaging just 2.3 points per ball game. Here's a three, no good by Mines. Offensive rebound, and Green wasn't looking for it. Johnson Charles making the right decision, the unselfish play, but Green thought she was going to shoot it. Wasn't paying attention. So the shot clock is insignificant here with 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Morris can hold here. Stewart, Dixon for three. Yes. And just like that, it's an 11-point game, and Morris not going quietly. 5 seconds. Davis, Johnson Charles. Here's Mines at the buzzer. No. Ooh, hard collision between Davis and a Morris player, and Davis hits the deck, and she's down. 3 quarters in the books. We're going to step aside and bring you the fourth quarter and take a look at Rayana Davis as well. Don't go too far. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. 10 minutes left to go here at the Rock Hill Sports and Event Center on Greek night. Clinton led by as many as 18 in the third quarter. 11-point lead to start quarter number 4. It'll be Lady Bears with the basketball. Final 10 minutes. Clinton trying to go to 3-0 on the year. Mines attacks over 3 defenders. Jones got the rebound. Jones looks to push. Jones flies into the forecourt, too strong off the glass. Her momentum disrupted that shot. Davis now going coast to coast as well. Got it through the block somehow, didn't get the bucket. Followed or missed though. Now Johnson Charles thought about the 3. She'll set it up. Now turns on the Jets, goes right around the defense, can't get it to go as Stewart wrestles it away for the Hornets. Graves scoops, no, but she's going to the line. Adosha Graves, the senior, along with Donovan, the only 2 seniors on the team for head coach Brittany English. Graves, 59% free throw shooter on the young season. Misses the first. Morris goes home after this. I mentioned earlier 5 of their first 6 are at home. This is the lone road game in that stretch, so they'll go home on Thursday and take on Edward Waters. These 2 teams will play in Sumter, South Carolina on Saturday. So Morris has cut the deficit down to 10. It was 16 moments ago. Lady Bears, Johnson Charles kept the dribble as she hit the deck. And then a timeout by Jessica Blair. 9:08 left to go in the ball game. We'll step aside as well. Welcome back. 9:08 remaining in the ball game. I'm Chris Sheeman here with you. Lady Bears basketball with 21 on the shot clock. Smith will inbound it for Clinton. Davis on the left wing. She's guarded by Graves. We've seen Morris in a zone a lot tonight. This is a man matchup now. Double team comes. Shot clock at 3. Johnson Charles, step back, got to get it off. She does, and gets it to rim in. Big bucket for Clinton with the shot clock winding down. I have the score wrong on your screen, by the way. Correct score is 64-51. Turnaround shot by Stewart. I missed a free throw for Morris, so that is the correct score right now on your screen with 8:19 remaining. One and done for Morris. Now Davis for Clinton. Mines takes it, free throw line extended. I think Stewart got a block on that. It's going out of bounds, last touched by the Golden Bears. Don't forget, men's game coming up. Was supposed to start at 8. I don't know if we'll still start on time or not. All time's approximate when you're dealing with double headers, of course. Dixon, yes. Davis over to Mines on the left wing. Johnson Charles is all alone again. Can't get the 3, and Stewart got another rebound. She must have 20 here tonight. That's going to be dribbled out of bounds, though. Dixon facing the pressure and ran out of room. Lost the ball as well. Johnson Charles inbounds to Smith. Back to Tamia. Guarded by Stewart. Johnson Charles over to Mines. Can't get the 3 to go. Stewart another rebound. Davis tried to wrestle it away. Stewart says, that's my ball. Dixon able to get it away this time to Jones. Extra pass. Graves, yes, and the foul. And it's single digits. Chance to cut it to 8. No quitting these Lady Hornets. Second team foul, I believe, for the Lady Bears. And everybody's standing around. It was only one shot, and a jump ball's going to be called. Where's the possession arrow? It's going to stay with Morris. So the Lady Bears were napping on the rebound, and they get a tie-up, but Morris controls the possession arrow, so they get the basketball. Into Stewart, tip shot, an air ball. It's saved by Graves to Jones. Back to Stewart. She hoists another one. Johnson Charles hit the deck. Able to get the pass away, though. Davis across the timeline into the forecourt. 6:42 remaining. Davis back to Johnson Charles. Shot clock down to 6. Davis attacks too strong. Stewart. And you're not going to get a lot of second chance opportunities against Stewart. 2-on-1. Pass was off the mark. Mines tried to save it. And it'll stay with Morris. 9-point game. It was 16 late in the third quarter. Pass deflected, taken away. Reed gets the steal. Davis will back it out. Davis swings it over, catch and shoot. Smith, yes, for 3. Big bucket there again. When they've needed one, they've gotten one here tonight. This time it's Kalia Smith. Another foul going to be called. Hutchinson returns for Morris. Hutchinson and Stewart with Jones, Graves, and Dixon. Jada Dixon, I should clarify. That's for Morris. For Clinton, it's Mines and Smith with Davis, Reed, and Johnson Charles. Jones will back it out. Graves swings it over to Dixon, steps left. The three is an air ball, and a one-arm rebound by Reed. Nearing the midway point of the final quarter, Clinton back up double figures. Tamia Johnson Charles, extra pass, a block but foul, and that's going to send Reed to the line. Tiffany Reed, 1 out of 3 from the charity stripe on the young season. Good on that one. Make it a 14-point game now. So 1 out of 2, rebound by Stewart. Here comes Morris. Graves cut off on the baseline. The cutter is Dixon and a travel. Lady Bears almost turned that over. Jones is everywhere. Mines to Davis, and Davis will set it up now. Jones gave it a poke. Reed back to Davis. Past the midway point, 4:48 remaining in the ball game. Lady Bears in relative control here in the second half. Johnson Charles with 3. The rainbow 3 off the back rim. Tip for the rebound, and it's going to be off Clinton. Nice job there by Hutchinson. She was able to deflect it off Reed. Dixon to Hutchinson in the front court. Quick pass to Stewart. Cross court pass off the mark, but Jones, no trouble. Dixon up top, bounce pass deflected. Mines got into the passing lane. So Lady Bears get a needed turnover. Mines catch and shoot 3. She was open, it went halfway down, came back out. Jada Dixon. Pass deflected. There's Davis with the steal. Davis, yes, and the foul. Stewart tried to avoid her but couldn't do it. And Clinton can push it back out to 16 with 3:52 to go. Mariana Davis has been steady at the line, especially in the first half. It's free throw shooting that really helped Clinton after they fell behind early by 10. Johnson Charles now on the putback, yes. Timeout by Morris. It's a full timeout. It's all Clinton down the stretch. 3:46 left to go. Golden Bears up by 17. We'll be back. 3:46 to go. 17-point advantage for Clinton. Hiroshima, glad to be back with you. Hornets with the basketball. Hutchinson back to Graves, back to Hutchinson. Hutchinson attacks, blocked. So Reed gets the block. Johnson Charles took it away. Davis into the forecourt. Open look for Smith for three. No, in and out. The threes have not fallen with any kind of consistency here tonight, but when they have, they've been daggers for the Lady Bears. Dixon threw it away. That's going back to Clinton. First of two here tonight. Some new players we haven't seen yet. Ashanti Washington checking in, the freshman. And Green also returns. Tiana Peterson also coming on for the first time for the Lady Bears, as is Markayla Avent. Peterson brings it up, so Jessica Blair emptying the bench a little bit. Intercepted by Jones. With 2:59 to go, Jones scores, going coast to coast. 15-point lead, and uh-oh. And so much for that. Jessica Blair brings him right back in. So here comes Mines, here comes Johnson Charles, here comes Davis, and here comes Smith. And Jessica Blair is not messing around. There will be no comeback. That was a quick trigger. And a steal. Here's Reed. Smith into the forecourt. Davis out near midcourt. .229 remaining. Catch and shoot. Air ball. Johnson Charles is there. Off the Mines miss. Her put back no good. Now Reed wrestling. And it's going to be Lady Hornets ball. She got tied up with Hutchinson. Jump ball favors the Lady Hornets. Oh, they've called a foul on Reed. Just two players going for the ball. Come on. I will say this, for the state of South Carolina and the state of North Carolina, this is only my second game at Clinton. These officials, way better than any others in these parts of the country, believe me. So that was just a bad call, but I'm going to let a lot slide. Graves over to Jones for three. If you're in the Midlands, you know what I'm talking about. Ooh, Stewart, turnaround shot, no. A lot of offensive rebounds. Lady Bears have been bad at times on the defensive glass. They get a turnover eventually. 1:56 to go. And Clinton will get it back. Davis. Johnson Charles back to her. Clinton content to run some clock, 72 points, about 20 shy of the average over the first couple of games. So a little bit lower scoring than the Lady Bears are accustomed to. Credit Morris, active defensively. Open look with the shot clock winding down. Johnson Charles, no. That's going to stay with Clinton. Hutchinson had it deflected out. So Smith will inbound it with 1:24 to play. Johnson Charles off one. The Dirk can't get it. Stewart the rebound. Dixon drives in and draws contact. Not when she's going up like that. Could have been because of positioning. I don't know. Mines trying to draw her third charge. But usually when the offensive player has her arms up like that, that's going to be called a charge every time. Jessica Blair is getting some explanation over outside of the screen. Both free throws are good. Golden Bears by 13. Davis will walk it up. Clinton content to slow it down a bit, run some clock. Get out of here at the Rock Hill Sports and Event Center with a W. Davis, around one defender. Coming to meet her was Stewart, and Stewart called for the foul. So Morris will fall to 0-4. They're going back home to take on Edward Waters on Thursday. Meanwhile, Clinton will go to 3-0. Final home game in this three-game homestand. We'll be back at Clinton on Thursday for you as the Golden Bears take on the Crusaders, I believe, of Carolina Christian. These two teams will meet again this weekend on Saturday at Morris. And I believe they stream their games on Facebook, so you can watch it. So 73-59. I think Stewart fouled out. It took him a while to get to that point. Kainaja Flood is going to come into the game for Morris now, here in the closing minute. So I'd say about 20 minutes after this one is over, we'll have the men's game for you. So we'll start a little bit late. Now, last game, that wasn't the case. They gave the men 8 minutes to warm up. I'm not sure if Athletic Director Dee Frazier is going to allow that again. Hutchinson, no. Flood blocked, and they call another foul. Oh, man. 72-59, and they're just now starting to call the ticky-tacks. Maybe I was wrong. Flood at the line, opportunity for her to get into the book. Misses the first. Flood, one of three freshmen. Missed them both. And it's an offensive rebound for Hutchinson. Ball never went out of bounds. Hutchinson traveled. They missed it. Now a jump ball, and it will be Golden Bears who get it back. 1.9 is the difference between the game and shot clock. We'll see if they dribble it out or not. What does Jessica Blair want to do against her alma mater? Some trapping here in this, 14-point game. Mines can't get it to go. Rebound by Jones with 13. Graves pops at the half circle, missed it. Put back underneath. Hutchinson is good. So this will go down with 1.7. It'll be an inbound, and it'll end up being a 12-point victory for the Golden Bears. Can we inbound the ball, please? Oh, they gotta change it now. So they're changing the clock to 0.4. 4.0, 4 seconds. Okay. So Lady Bears will inbound it and run it out. Clinton improves to 3-0 on the season, 2-0 at home. They win today by a score of 73-61. Don't forget, this is the first of two here at the Rock Hill Sports and Event Center. We'll have the men's game as Morris and Clinton. The guys will wrap us up here tonight in about 15 minutes. Once again, your final score, Clinton 73, Morris 61. My name's Chris Sheeman. Thanks for watching. We'll be with you again here in 15 minutes. Don't go